to 8K, just under 5 miles at college level. And they just work very hard, and just watching everybody improve each and every week. And then the last 3 weeks of the season for the men wise, moving up in the rankings and finishing up 6th overall was a great experience for everybody. First participant is the only sophomore that we have, and it's actually on the female side. She was the girl when I first got hired, send out an email, text, she would respond to everything. She gradually got better into running a lot more than I thought she was in the beginning of the year. And she was an amazing leader on the team, just even for the guys too, because she's experienced the college level for both years. And she's gonna go next year to Stockton and hopefully run is Caitlin Chambers. The next female, she was supposed to come out in the beginning of the year, was hesitant, came in the middle of the year, and as the season went along, she finally realized that she should have came out all along. She's a freshman, she'll be back next year. I can't wait to watch her train the whole summer and utilize her talents. It's Mia. One of the individuals, when I first got hired, I was trying to get guys. There was only 2 guys on the recruiting list, and so I went out of guys that I coached before, and he hadn't run in 2 years, so I was like, Frank, would you like to come out and run cross country for me? He's like, sure. It was quite an experience. It took him a while to get back into running and training, and then by the end of the year, he was consistently either our 4th or 5th man, and he ran awesome at nationals in Spring Fidelity. This is a guy that came into the season probably the 2nd week into the school year, and he wanted to join. So we're like, okay. So he didn't get to experience the first couple meets where we ran a 5K and a 6K, so his first race ever running was an 8K down in Delaware, which was our regional site. And it hurt him a lot. I think at that point he didn't know if he wanted to finish the rest of the season. But from that meet to the end of the season, he improved over 7 minutes, and that's Frank's event. Another guy that I trained previously at another school, and when I got hired, I actually saw his mom and his sister at a meet. I said, I need to see if I can get Jared to come up here and run cross country for me again. And he gladly did, and it's been an up and down year with him, but if he can get his head on straight and do what he's supposed to, the sky's the limit, and hopefully he will. It's Jared. One of the guys that was on the list, and he was a transfer, not a transfer, but he was coming for Parsippany. We're like, what are you doing down here? His family had a home in Manahawkin, and he wanted to run because up there they didn't have a cross-country program. And he was consistently our 2nd man. Nationals, he was our 3rd. He was actually our 1st man, one of the meets where Brandon lost a shoe. But he stepped up, it was consistent, never missed a practice. He missed 2 practices from when we started the summer through the whole season, and that's Nick Ladon. Next guy was one of the guys that came out. He was signed up. He was from Toms River South. He actually ran 1 year cross country. He's also going to play tennis later on. He was actually the one that gave the spiel before. It's quite interesting. He was consistently our 3rd man until the Nationals. And at Nationals, he was 32nd overall, and he dropped like a 2.5-minute personal best. And it was amazing to watch him just run that race. He just went out and just ran everything he could. I can't wait to see what he does next year. It's Ryan Lynn. Next guy was another guy I coached with Frank, was James, who was another guy I called who hadn't run in 2 years. And he battled with James, battled with Frank and Jared for 4, 5, and 6. And I can't wait to watch him. He'll be back again next year, is James McCabe. This is our last guy on the team before I give out awards, is Brandon Szymanski. He actually was going to go to Stockton, and then about 2 weeks before school ended, he came to me and said that he was going to be running with me. Now, I've known Brandon for 2 years, and I was excited that he'd be here. He was actually my guinea pig with my training because I was coming up from high school to do this, and it worked out well. By the end of the season, he was all region. He was 6th at the region, and he was first team All Garden State. He was also 18th in the country. He missed All-American by 3 spots with 12-second difference. So next year, we have lofty goals, and he is the leader of our team. It's Brandon Szymanski. Okay, our most improved runner. It could have been a handful of people because as the season improved, each individual improved nicely. But the one that most improved was the girl that moved every meet 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes faster. And then at Nationals ran the fastest she's ever run. She's a sophomore. We're going to miss her. Good luck at Stockton. It's Caitlin Chambers. Coach's Award. He was consistently our second man, except at Nats, he was our third man. His biggest thing is that he did everything and tried as hard as he could to get better. And like I said, for guys to dedicate and devote themselves and make that travel every day, he only missed 2 practices the whole season. And the Coach's Award is Nick Ledon. Without saying too much, I mean, it's pretty easy and evident. He was the leader of our team, all region, almost All-American. Was our top guy, except at one meet where he lost his shoe and still was our 5th man. But that was a brutal course. We learned from that mistake. But I can't wait to see what he does next year with our potential, with everybody mostly coming back, that we should be better nationally. And he's going to be our leader of our team, is Brandon Szymanski.